Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be making okra soup. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. I love it. I've made it like 3 times since doing this video. This is kind of late going up. So here I'm showing you that we're using seafood. You want to go ahead and clean your seafood. You want to dust, scrape off all the gunk off the crab legs. You want to go and devein both sides of your shrimps, ensure that they're clean. And you're also going to do the same thing for the lobster tails. I went ahead and I cut the lobster tails into and cleaned them up. So here we have the star of the show, the Okro. We have here the crayfish. We also have herring, smoked herring I was using. We have onion powder, garlic powder. We have some red onions. We have 3 cloves of garlic. We have Scotch bonnet and also some red pepper that we're going to cut up. And you could use as much Scotch bonnet as you'd like. It depends on how spicy you like it. And then we also have fish, snapper that we'll be using. So you're going to go ahead and put the onion and the red pepper into your food processor. You're going to go ahead and pulse it and get it as small as you'd like it. You're going to put it in the bowl. We're going to set it aside. And then we're going to get the red peppers with the Scotch bonnet, and you're going to go all ahead and also pulse those up. And again, how fine you'd like. I did pulse some a bit with some texture to it. You'll see that I'll use that later on just to help as garnish and to add color to the dish. But the majority of them I did pulse at a really finely. Get the Okro and we're going to put them into the processor and you're going to process these. You could do them as big as you'd like or as fine. Some I did do some big chunks and some fine to add to the dish. It's really up to you. I do like a crunch, but I also find that when you pulse it really well, it also it gives it more slime. So it's your preference. You do it as you'd like. Now that we have pulsed or cut up all the okra, we're going to go ahead and add 1.5 cups of water to a pot. And then you're going to go ahead and add your seafood. Here I added the lobster tail and the fish, the snapper, or use whichever fish you'd like. And you're going to have that cook for about 10 minutes. Going to go ahead now. We're going to add our onion powder and our garlic powder to the fish just to season it, or the seafood I should say, and then we're going to cover and cook for about 10 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, you're going to go ahead and remove your lobster tail and your snapper from the pot. Remaining liquid from the seafood that you just removed from the pot, you're going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of palm oil, and to that you're going to go ahead and add your onion and your garlic mixture and saute that for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add about 1 cup of water, or is it 1/2 cup of water? I think at this point I did like 1/2 cup of water, just because I didn't want to put too much water in there and like lose the flavor and so forth. So after about 2 minutes, this is what we have. everything has sauteed and combined together, you're going to go ahead and add your red peppers that you chopped up along with the Scotch bonnet. And then you're going to go ahead and add here I'm using smoked mackerel. You can use whatever smoked fish you'd like. Sorry, not mackerel, smoked herring. But the thing is, I didn't like the smoked herring in it actually, because the ones I made after I'd removed the smoked herring and it was fine. It was good. So you're gonna add a cube for flavoring, and I wasn't too sure about the crayfish here. So as you could see, I did add just a little bit because I wasn't sure of the flavor. I've never used it before, so I just added a little bit. I've also removed that from my okra soup that I've made after this video. I prefer it without that. So it wasn't the herring that was the issue. It was the crayfish. So you're going to go ahead and add your shrimps now. And you're going to go ahead and add the okra. Here are the ones that I just chopped finely that I'm adding. And you're going to mix that together and let it cook for a few minutes. I didn't fully go cook it for like 5 minutes or so because I am going to be adding the rest of the seafood to the pot, and that's going to be cooking along the way, so the shrimps would eventually cook fully. I went ahead and add a little bit of water because it was a bit too thick. Again, you're going to add the water a little by little, so that way it doesn't get too runny if you don't like your okra soup like that, and it won't lose the flavor. So you're just going to adjust to your preference. I added the red pepper and the Scotch bonnet that I had cut up small with by hand. I add that just to give it the color and the texture, like I mentioned. We're gonna go ahead and add our crab legs. You're gonna go ahead and add the lobster tail and the fish. Before you add the fish and the lobster tail, especially the fish, you want to go ahead and mix everything, combine everything, because when you add the fish, it is already pretty much it's fully cooked, so you don't want to having it break apart in your dish. So you're going to add that last and then slowly mix everything together. And again, you'll see me here adding in some water again because I found it was too thick. So I added a little bit of water here. Just adjust the liquid to your preference. I also went ahead and I tasted it, and I still felt it needed some more flavoring. So I did add a few more pieces of, or crumbled a few pieces of cubes, the bouillon cube in there. And we're just going to go ahead and mix everything, try to incorporate everything before you add in the fish. Once you add the fish, you're going to also want to pour in the seasoning that's left back from or the liquid that's left back from the fish in there to also help flavor your soup. And there you have it, guys. Here's our okra soup. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!